Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. I am the Nurse Flipper. This is your first time here. Welcome. What I'm going to do today is go over all of my high dollar sales for the last 6 weeks. Those sales that are $50 or higher, there are a lot that were very, very fast selling in this video. And I'm going to show you eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Etsy sales over $50. This is stuff that is selling right now. It is sold in the last 6 weeks on my eBay store. I will show you what sold. I will tell you how long it took. I will tell you where I got it. And I will tell you how much I paid. So let's go ahead and get started. With you so I can show you these photos. You can look at the titles. You can see the actual sale. I'm going to start off by showing you the period that I'm showing you the top dollar sales for. So let's go ahead and take a look at that now. So here I wanted to show you, I am showing you from August 15th to September 28th. So it's about 6-week period. We did sell $11,417 in that time period. There are 276 sales, but only 24 of those sales were for $50 or more. So I am going to show you those sales now, and then we will take a look also at Mercari, Etsy, and Poshmark sales. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. This first one is a vintage 1948 license plate. This one, I actually accepted a best offer of $50. And that was because I have had this tag for over a year. Now, if you see at the top, it says start time was May 3rd. That is because I ended it and did a sell similar, but I have had this tag for over a year and I only paid $1. So when I got that $50 offer, I snapped it right up. And again, it's not showing you if I accepted a best offer or not. I am just going to have to tell you. So what I'm telling you is not going to match the price on the screen throughout this video. So just beware of that. And this one, I just took a photo of the front, the back. We were originally doing with the tape measure. However, because most of them are standard sizes, I don't do that anymore. However, this one's actually a larger plate because it is so much older. And this one was still an absolutely great sale and over a $40 profit. Up next, this one sold in less than 1 day. Less than 1 day on this. This is a vintage Charlie McCarthy brooch. This one was listed for, I think it was less than an hour. This one sold super, super fast. I accepted a best offer on it of $60. I am less than $2 in. So this one is about a $45 to $50 profit. With those brooches, make sure you look close. You can see here, this one is worn and it is clearly seen. This one's actually a scarf or a fur clip. So you can see that there on the back. And then I do zoom in because this one was from Edgar Burgeon. And you can see that right there, Edgar Burgeon. So look closely at those jewelry pieces that you have. And this one was again, another one that's about a $45 to $50 profit. Next is another jewelry piece. This one was started on August 2nd, so it took about a month to sell. This one, I did accept a best offer of $58. This one's another one I am only a couple of dollars in, so it's about a $45 profit. Now, this photo that you see here is actually an AI photo. The app name is Photo Room. You do have to have the Pro feature in order to get this. So I do use that on some of my higher dollar jewelry items. Then I show the item on a plain white background. This is a little bit different angle. I show it from the back, as well as showing here. You can see that Carini Sultan very, very close. And here it is a little bit further out. So this one, another fast one, took about a month to sell and another $45 to $50 profit. Another jewelry item, surprise, surprise. I love selling jewelry. It is so small. It is so easy to photograph, pack, and sell. This one was listed in July, so it took about 2 months to sell. This one, I did accept a best offer of $58. So this is another Photo Room AI for that front photo. This is a beautiful beaded medallion necklace. You can see I show the medallion there with the tape measure because it was very large. I zoom in close on the medallion, as well as zooming in close here on the necklace and the back. And again, showing the width of that medallion. And this one was a great sale, $58. So about a $45 to $50 profit as well. Is one that did take a little bit longer to sell. This one took about a year. If you do not know, let me scroll up here. This is a Swarovski annual star ornament. The ones from 1992 and 1993 sell for thousands of dollars. So make sure you look at those. This one, I did accept a best offer of $59.14 because I had it for so long. So I paid about $20 for this. It's going to be about a $30 profit after fees. And I will show you here zoomed in. I show the front. I zoom in a little closer. Always want to show the year on that tag. This one here on the back has the Swarovski swan. You can see right there under that magnifying glass. And this one was a good sale. It just took a little bit longer, but be sure you watch out for these Swarovski star ornaments. There are going to be a few pieces of this fabric on this video. If you missed my high dollar fabric video, I will pop it up top for you. If you are not looking at fabric, you need to be. I picked up 8 Scalamandre silk fabric samples for $45 in an online estate auction. This is the first one that sold. It sold on September 14th. I will tell you all of these that I'm going to show you sold in less than 2 weeks. So this one, I actually sent an offer out for $75. They accepted. I am about $6 in. So this one is well over a $60 profit. So I'll show you here the pictures that we had. This is a close-up of the design. Here is a piece of the whole piece of fabric. And then this is the back of that fabric. So you can see in my title, it was only 24 by 27 inches and it sold for $75 in under a week. So if you don't know the name Scalamandre, make sure you learn it. Here's another one. So that last one was a strawberry striped sample. This one is a solid strawberry, and I actually got 4 pieces of the Scalamandre strawberry fabric. This one was also an offer of $75 that I accepted. And I will show you again here the photos. There's a close-up of the pattern. This is the whole piece of fabric. And then the back. This one, I did include the tape measure. You can see it is 28 by 24 inches. I also included a close-up here of the actual fabric number and the tag. And you can see it says it is 100% silk. And this one was another one. Great, great sale and really good profit. All right, if you do not know this name, it is one that I recommend you learn. This is a J. King DTR, which is Desert Rose Trading, sterling silver double green turquoise necklace. I picked this up in an online auction for about $20. I did accept a best offer of $80. You can see it was started in July, so I had it a few months. I'll tell you something with these higher dollar. What I tend to do, if I get an offer that seems like it is okay, I will go recomp my item. And most of these were selling around that $75 mark. So I thought that $80 was a fair offer. I did go back and forth with her. I think she started at 60, and this one sold in 2 months. You can see again, I did that AI. This is the AI background here, like on a piece of satin. I did it plain. This is telltale of J. King. You can see the chain with the heart. That is a sign of J. King. I do zoom in close to show those gemstones. I zoom in close to show that heart. Again, that is a typical J. King marking. You can see here it is DTR. It does say China 925. We show the length of the necklace as well as the length of the extender. And this one was about a $50 profit. Next is one that took a very long time to sell. It was ended and sold similar in May though. So it had been listed for about 3 months after it was relisted, but I had this over a year. And this one, I accepted a best offer of $67. So that is 30% off. This is a beautiful smoky gray vase, but not a super popular color. I think that's why it took so long. You can see here it is a 7-inch vase. I do show where it is signed there on the bottom. That is very, very important to do if you have a signed collectible. And this one I paid $20 for on auction, so it's only about a $35 profit. Another piece of Scalamandre fabric. This is that same strawberry print. This one though, I best offer of $83, so it sold for a little bit more. This one is about a $60 profit. Again, the fabric up close, the full piece, the back, the measuring tape, as well as that tag, and another close-up of the fabric. So this one was another good sale. This one sold only a day after it was listed. All right, this is another fast sale, another jewelry piece. If you do not know, Joan Rivers pieces can bring big, big money. This one has been listed since June. I did end and sell similar. It was listed in June of this year, though, so it took about 3 months to sell. This one sold for a best offer of $80, and I will show you my pictures here. This is an absolutely gorgeous brooch. I do zoom in close. Here is the back. I always zoom in and show that signature, that Joan Rivers there, and then also a photo from top to bottom as well as side to side. This one I got in another auction lot. I only paid about $5 for this piece. So it is about a $65 profit in only 3 months. More jewelry. And this is another photo room AI photo. This is a signed Christian Dior bangle bracelet. Another one, I am $5 in. I did accept a best offer of $80 on this, making it about a $65 to $70 profit. This first photo is that photo room AI as well as the second. So this one I did choose to do 2, and then you'll see those photos on a plain white background. Here is the Christian Dior signature on the inside of the bracelet. I do show the width there. And this is another one with me holding it on the plain white background. And this one was listed in July, so it took about a month and a half to sell. And it is another $65 profit. All right, we're switching it up a little bit here. We're getting away from the jewelry. If you watched my live show 2 weeks ago, this actually sold while I was live. It sold for full asking price of $97.49. This one was not listed for a month before it sold. I picked it up for only $1 at a yard sale. So this is a Florida Gators vintage sweatshirt. There's the back of it. Super cute. You can see it's a Signal made in the USA tag. It was a size large. We do show the fabric makeups on these as well. Here is the whole front of that. Here's a close-up of the back. And this one is over at, right at an $80 profit. All right, I have a video showing you throw pillows that sell for amazing money. And this one I picked up for $3 at the thrift store. It also sold for full asking price. You can see I put Whippet Sighthound needlepoint throw pillow. It did have the velvet back. Only 4 pictures here. I did the front, I did a close-up of the design, a picture of the back, and then a picture with the ruler. So $3 into 97, about an $80 profit. This one did take a little bit longer. It was ended and sold similar on September 5th, but I have had it for a little over a year. So some of those pillows can be more. Again, check out that pillow video I did if you have not already. Some more Scalamandre silk fabric that sold in under a week. Amazing, amazing piece. This one sold for full asking price of $84.49. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. I did have it a little lower because it is cotton rather than silk, but beautiful design here. You can see it does have that it is the Brighton print, hand printed chintz on cotton. Somebody told me I was not going to get this much. Another buyer messaged me, and this sold for full asking price. This one's a little bit larger. You can see it is 38 by 27. Same $8 into this one, and this one is about a $60 profit, and again, sold in under a week. All right, this next one is a lesson, and the lesson is if you get items returned, relist them soon as you get them back. I had so many returns laying here. This one was actually returned a year ago to me. It sat in the shed. I don't even remember. I think I might have paid 20 bucks. I didn't pay much for this. The day I listed it, I got a $125 offer. My sales were super low. I accepted. So almost $100 under asking. It was actually already packed because it was in the return box. So I didn't even have to pack it. It was bigger. It was heavier. You can see $50 there in shipping. So we'll call it about a $70 profit, but that $70 profit was sitting in my shed as a return for over a year. If you get returns, get them relisted ASAP. Up next, this is a need to know. This is a vintage Wayne Klesky Fairy Godmother Catherine's collection. You do see the word read there in capital letters. I accepted a best offer of $165 on her. I picked her up, and you can see I used 24 pictures. I will scroll through them, and that's because this is a higher priced item. So with this doll, I picked it up down in the Florida Keys when I was down there for my daughter's birthday. She had a $65 price tag on her. I pointed out the problem on the shoes, which I'll scroll through here and show you. So you want to get up close to details. Look at the leather falling off of these shoes. Other than that, this doll was in great condition. So I did convince the Salvation Army to take only $35 for her. So I'm $35 in, accepted that offer of $165. So she's about $100 profit. She took about 6 months to sell, not too horrible, but it's surprising because I have another one that doesn't have these condition issues and I have not sold it yet. But if people want it, they will pay. So we zoom in close here, show every little bit of her that we can, used all 24 photos because this is a $200 doll. So think of the price, and if there's stuff to show it. This one, I'm happy with that $6, 6 months to sell. I would not have been happy with $6. And again, not a bad little profit. Next, I love vintage Victorian style photos. This is a set of 3. These sold on a best offer of $136. These I had for about 8 months, so I did have them a little bit longer. You can see here they sold they were or ended and sold similar on May 29th. And I do show all three, and then I show individual of each, as well as with the ruler, the back, as well as that they had made in Italy on them. And this one, I did not pay much. This one is over $100 profit. This one is probably going to be my favorite sale of this entire video. This is an amazing vintage signed native. This is a Zuni lizard fetish. They are for good luck. And this one I accepted a best offer of $175. I paid about $30 for him, so he is $100 profit. This is an absolutely gorgeous piece. This first photo here is an AI photo room photo, and then you see him from all different angles. Again, guys, you want to show those angles. I got up close and tilted it so they could see that it was signed. You can see another signature. There's actually signature on all 4 feet as well as the belly. And this one was a great sale. If you come across any amazing small carved animals, I do suggest picking them up. All right, this one was a really good sale. I accepted a lower offer, and I'm going to tell you why. Again, sales were low. I could not find any direct comps of this. I paid $30 for this set in an online auction. So this is a Taxco. It's $950 sterling, not $925 that you normally see. It is a mother of pearl inlay 18-inch necklace as well as a 7-inch bracelet. So I was going back and forth with someone, and it was only listed a week. It had not been listed long. I could have probably sat on it and got closer to my asking price. I ended up taking $180. The reason for that is, again, sales have been down. I only paid $30. There were no other active comps. And that made it $120 profit in a week, which I was happy with. So you can see here the photos that we do, showing them together for the first photo. You do want to zoom in close. You can see that $950, the Taxco mark, as well as Mexico, the length of the bracelet, as well as the necklace. So really, really fast sale, less than a week, and I will take that $100 profit. This one has to be a close second for me on my favorites of the video. This one is a early blue polyasart lampwork flower and latticino paperweight. This one is absolutely beautiful. I did have this since May of 2022, so a little bit over a year. I did accept, or I actually sent the offer. They accepted. I sent an offer out for $363.55. I did pay about $100 for this, but still close to a $200 profit. I will zoom in here and show you up close. I want to show that lamp work on these paperweights, especially if they are that expensive. You can see a glare of my ring light here. It is almost impossible to get without a glare. And also show the depth of it from the side. This is actually an unsigned piece. And the only way I identified it is I bought it from a paperwork only auction, and they certified that this was a polyasart piece. I actually have 3 or 4 more of these. And this was a great, great sale, $200 profit, but it did take over a year to sell. Another one I had a long time. This one I had for over a year. Another offer sent. I sent out an offer of $363.54. I only paid $30 for this, guys. This is over a $250 profit. This is a Dame French Crystal Pâté de Verre rose covered. This is just a small trinket box. I'm going to zoom in close here, show you the pictures. And again, I show them from all different angles because I want to make sure they see. And this is the bottom of the lid. You can see here the Dame France signature. And this one was an absolutely amazing, amazing sale. Watch out for Dame. That is a great, great brand to know. I will say, though, they are heavily faked. So you need to make sure you are able to authenticate the pieces. I had a lot of stuff I liked this time, guys. This is another Big offer sent out. I sent an offer for $389. I picked this Kachina bolo tie up for $50. This one I had over a year, so it's another longer sale, but an absolutely amazing, close to $300 profit. And you can see I put Old Native American Indian Sterling Silver Kachina bolo tie. It is artist marked, so I will show you here my photos. And my main one you can see is up close of that design. Not of the whole bolo, because I wanted to show the detail on that. I do show the ends. Here is the back. You can see the sterling mark up top and on the bottom. And I do zoom in close to that as well. And here is the maker's mark that I was referring to. It is under both of those sterling markings. I do show it with the tape measure as well. And this one is another one close to a $300 profit. Up next, this is another piece of furniture. If you see me selling furniture, I've had it for 2 to 3 years. This is Allen small. You can see it says will ship to United States. Read description or contact seller. So this one sold for $204.74. And I was able to book U-ship from here in Florida to Nebraska for $200. The buyer paid the $200. I told her I could probably box it up and ship it for $150. She chose to have it hand delivered via U-ship. I only paid $50, so this one's about $100 profit. It has not yet been picked up, so hopefully the U-ship freight picks it up soon, and that will give me a little bit more space in my shed. Now, this is the last eBay sale. We're going to pop over and check out. I only had one Mercari sale that was over $50. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one now. The sale on Mercari was this Patricia Locke, Madison Avenue. This is a silver necklace. Patricia Locke is a name you need to know. This one sold for $130 offer. Again, my front picture is always zoomed in on that design so they can see it. And then I show the whole necklace. These are both Photo Room AI photos. Here it is on plain white. I also show the back. Now, it's hard to see in this photo, but here you can see it. You can see the lock and the USA there. Here's a little bit better with the P lock. So watch for this signature. Her stuff sells very, very high. I got this in an online auction lot for only $5, and it is well over $100 profit. So this was the only Mercari one. However, we do have 4 that sold on Etsy for over $50 that we're going to take a look at now. All right, this is another item that I got from a jewelry lot. This is a sterling silver Eclipse watch. You can see it does need the battery. This one I did not get a battery. Sometimes with the watches I will, but this one I did not. So you can see this is another Photo Room AI photo first, and then I do zoom in close. You can see the wear on this watch, so I want to make sure I show that, as well as on the band here. And there's the sterling silver mark. I do want to make sure I show that. Here's the watch laid out, a little closer of the band, and one with the measuring tape. So paid $5. This one is about a $40 profit. And then this is a vintage key holder. Think outside of the box. If you see stuff that you're not familiar with, look it up. I paid less than $5 in an online auction. It sold for $55. So I show the whole thing front and back. Here is zoomed in close, showing that tel key. That's how I knew what to look up, as well as the measurements. And this one is over a $40 profit. Next is this beautiful, this is from the 1910s. I got a lot of Edwardian purses from an online lot. I paid about $10 for this, so it's about a $35 profit. You can see another Photo Room AI photo, and then here I zoom in close. I always want to show the wear on these, and here it is with measurements. This one sold really fast in under a week, and it is also about a $30 to $35 profit. This is a Joan Rivers brooch, so that's 2 in this video that you have seen. I am less than $10 into this. It sold for $109.85, and I got it in a jewelry lot. You need to watch for Joan Rivers. This was a gardenia, and that again is your AI photo. I zoom in closer, do it from the side. Here's the back. You can see that Joan Rivers stamp. It is numbered. I do zoom in closer to show them, as well as show with the tape measure. And this one is about an $80 profit. This is the last one that sold on Etsy. And now we're going to take a look at the 2 Poshmark sales, and then we will be done. This is a pair of men's Doc Martens from the Goodwill bins. So I might be $3 in. They're about a $35 to $40 profit. They are worn, guys, but Doc Martens will still sell. You can see here the Doc Airwear, Martin steel toe. They are worn. They are worn. They were in the bins, but they still sold for $51. Now, a lot of why I picked them up is right here. These are a size 14. So that's why if they had been like an 8 or a 9, I probably would have left them there. But being a 14, not seen as much. And that was a great sale from a bins buy. Last of the high dollar sales is this Coach mini wallet on a chain. I got this in a purse lot. I only paid $10. It was still new with the tags. This one sold for $58 on Poshmark. So it's about a $35 to $40 profit, and it actually sold in under a month. All right, that is everything for my high dollar sales. I hope you have enjoyed. I got almost all, I think probably all of these from online estate sales. So if you're not sourcing those, try it. I'll pop a video up here for you of different ways that I source. I don't even leave my house. This stuff's all shipped to my house. So if you're not finding good stuff at your thrift store, maybe start thinking a little bit outside the box. I appreciate you guys watching. Come join us over on Whatnot tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Use my code I'll drop in the comments. Get $15 free. It is an selling auction platform. It is an app. You can get that $15 free, or just come hang out. I do give away 6 items per show, and you can advertise your own Whatnot sales while I'm doing those giveaways. So come over there. There are plenty of items that have profit if you are a reseller, or if you're a collector, some really great deals. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one.